The United States of America is walking back on a lot of the statements that they made in regards to crypto in the prior years. They're saying that the United States needs to be doubling down on the crypto industry, and they need to make sure that the crypto capital of the world is built in America. This is by the SEC, Onshoring Crypto, talking about Project Crypto, which will go ahead and give clarification and bring innovators back into the American homeland. Now, I made an extensive video on this. There's 16 minutes of content to go ahead and cover if you want to watch it on my other channel. That's not what this video is about. This video is about Hbar. You clicked on this video to hear about Hbar. But of course, how this taps into Hbar is Lehman himself and Mance Harmon, the two legends over at Hbar, have significant attributions to the United States of America. So they have big ties to the United States. This is when many of the crypto companies decided to leave the United States of America. They stayed, they fought for regulation, and today they're one of the biggest beneficiaries of this crypto bull cycle because they decided to stay. It's something that I can align with because I decided to stay in the United States of America. I don't know if you've watched videos by Alex Becker or some of the other crypto creators. A lot of them ended up moving abroad, and I too was tempted at some point or another to move to Dubai or some of those other countries that were a lot more crypto friendly. But I decided to stay because I thought that eventually the US would catch on. They would see the value really for stable coins and how it could save the US dollar. And I think they've finally seen it. And with this being said, Hbar has understood the strategy that the US is trying to employ, and they've been doubling down on the stable coin markets. And you ask me how I know about this. I know about this because I can look at the amount of USDC that's issued on Hedera. And shout out to Rebel on Twitter for giving me information on this, because over the past 24 hours, $17 million worth of USDC was issued on Hbar. And over the past month, $113 million, a double, a 2x in the amount of USDC has been issued on Hedera. This has been a trend that I've been talking about on the channel over and over if you've been watching. And the reason why I keep talking about it is because I think this is the most important thing that Hbar is doing right now. I mean, I think it's really the most important thing that Hbar is doing. It saturates the market. It matures the market. It creates an environment where the DeFi scene can succeed. Stable coins are needed for DeFi to be a thing. And Hbar understands this. In fact, this came out today. This is fresh news by the Australian stablecoin project, Acacia. AUDC's AUDD stablecoin to be used in AP+ tokenized asset use cases within Project Acacia. Now, this is important for Hedera because as one of the forms of digital money selected by AP+ in the project AUDD, issued on the Hedera blockchain, yes, this is going to be built on the Hbar blockchain. They're going to go ahead and add settlement coordination across tokenized assets and NPP-enabled stablecoin interoperability proof of concept. This is the great migration of 2025-2026, where many countries will begin to have their own stablecoin projects. They will be building on these chains, and they will be doubling down on the settlement layer, the instant settlement layer. Everybody is moving on chain. The SEC is moving on chain. The Australian dollar is moving on chain. And whoever can capture the stablecoin market is going to be the most successful crypto project of the next year. That's just how it's going to work. So USDC, Hbar, they understand this. No, they're not ahead of the game. I'm not pretending to say that Hbar is the number one out here. Ethereum has a lot of stablecoins. They have a hell of a lot of stablecoins. But they're losing market share to some of these players like Avalanche and Hbar. And that is a big deal, because these are the players that are building in the United States that understand Project Crypto and understand how important it is to double down on stablecoins in the current day and age. Other things that I find are interesting GBBC member 𝐑𝐞𝐿, which we've had 𝐑𝐞𝐿 on the channel before. They are the people that went ahead and made the BlackRock Money Market Fund on Hbar. Shout out to them. They partnered with Aberdeen Investments and Lloyds Banking Group to finalize the UK's first use of tokenized real-world assets as collateral. Remember, this is Europe, and Europe doesn't like crypto. I mean, Germany was flooring their crypto before we even had this big run, while utilizing the Hedera blockchain to establish a live foreign exchange trade. So more places to trade being built on Hbar. Amazing. And something else I found interesting in terms of the RWA stuff, because keep in mind, RWA, stablecoins, they're adjacent. So Hbar has been increasing in mentions pretty drastically. When we look at Injective's been doing pretty well, but Hbar is pretty much the top gainer here. I mean, Link, sure, they have more mentions, but they already had more mentions in the first place. Hbar has been absolutely killing it with the growth in terms of Hbar mindshare. This is huge. If I go ahead and I right now go and I say, you know, Hbar mindshare is, I cannot type right now, is exploding. One of the top RW cryptos alongside AVAX. I mean, this is going to do numbers. These kind of tweets are going to do numbers because people are interested in Hbar right now. What we need to focus on are these numbers. Are these stablecoin numbers going to have a clear breakout? Because if you look at DeFi Llama right now, these are the things we're looking at on Hbar, and I'm giving you the alpha right now because why not? I mean, you're so early that it doesn't matter if you just go ahead and front run. It just doesn't matter because there's just not enough people here. It's still so early. If we look at the stablecoin market cap here on Hbar, it's been kind of touching this 200 mil range for a bit. We want to see a clear breakout here. It's having a bit of a breakout, but we want to have a bigger breakout. We want to see 400, 500, 600 mil before we're really like, okay, this is getting real. There is a positive trajectory here. But I mean, it's gone from almost nothing to something. If you look at Dex Screener, you could do this for yourself. And we look at Hedera pairs, there have been some massive gainers. There is an Hbar DeFi season happening right now. I don't know how many times I've talked about it on this channel, but yeah, we were early. We were very early to this. So DOSA, for example, this is one of the coins we talked about. It's at 1 mil. We talked about this in less than 400K. It wasn't even that long ago. Gib was another one that we talked about on the channel. I bought this one at below 1 mil, sold it, and then bought back at 4 mil. And then, you know, I'm up right now. We're doing pretty well. I've talked about this on the channel. Bonzo's another one where Bonzo has been attributing a lot of airdrops. People are making tons of money on their Bonzo right now. I don't know if this is going to continue forever. I did take my initials out on Bonzo, but a lot of USDC success can be attributed to Bonzo, so we can all shout out Bonzo. But even like more dead memes, like for example, this is like some random coin. This one had its big run, completely died out, and it's just coming back. I mean, we're having a bunch of coins that have just died out completely, having runs because liquidity is entering the Hbar ecosystem. So people are looking into some of those older coins. We have even Saucer Swap, which Saucer Swap had a bottom over here at the 27 mil mark and is over here at the 61s. I mean, it's absolutely killing it right now. So we want to continue to monitor the growth here for these Hbar DeFi ecosystem projects because these are the ones that are going to allow us to stack more Hbar. And I'm all for stacking Hbar. I'm not going to say no to stacking more Hbar. Trust me. There's never a moment where I'm like, oh no, I don't want to own any Hbar. It's at 25 cents. I mean, if you're not bullish on Hbar 25 cents, I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing in the crypto space because Hbar is exploding right now on all metrics. The DeFi scene is doing well. The stable coins are doing well. They're aligned with the project crypto. And on top of that, the project just keeps making all-time high after all-time high on market cap standpoint. I mean, it's just absolutely killing it. More money is flowing into Hbar than ever. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe, and that's all.